call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Soto. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Takes a hit as he fired. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And they get it in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number...
Always got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
He's picked up, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Lay. Snags it over the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Soto. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yep.
And he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed.
Oh, wow.
He's on the runs. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruin. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Soto. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Extending the play. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
On the snap, it's Wall. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Wall. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Rolling rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally,
I thought they were perfect. I thought they were
the field position with the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Lay. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult.
Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know they're going to give me
One
a
of the
bet,
areas
right?
they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
That was a
And I
kick.
think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Going right to work up top. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
to throw again. Back open in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one,
he'll take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it.
I'm doing line and move me up, bro.
To get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Oh, the ball.
Knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trying to punch it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a goal.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense, man, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession. But give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, through it. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 31 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow,
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game.
He's taking the shot. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. And so, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're testing the right side here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The hand to the running back.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted. The defense is set up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The RPO complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got his man on the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, I thought he was off.
I thought he was off. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Always a welcome wave for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. At midfield, he's got room.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Balder, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That intercept
unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
We don't get 80
I know
points.
you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably win. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The RPO, it's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Soto. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Yeah,
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it.